Mark Mowers joining us in studio. The news, I guess we're kind of waiting to see what happens with Patrice Bergeron. With the list of injured Bruins that we already have, Rich Peverly, Nathan Horton, to name a few, would Bergeron really be the backbreaker?
I think you'd have to say it would. Although they do have other centermen on this team, with Sagan and Ralston could fill in there. Kelly can jump up. But what he brings to the table night in and night out, he's a guy that you never leave the game, and you say, what was wrong with him tonight? He just plays so consistently well. Face-offs, penalty, power play. This would be a big, tough loss for them.
As for what is specifically ailing him, you hear x-rays negative. You think that's a good sign, but just because the x-ray is negative doesn't mean the pain has gone away. What is Patrice Bergeron dealing with?
Well, you hate to speculate. You saw him take a couple shots yesterday. One was to the knee, one was to the foot. I've been through the foot thing, so when I saw the x-rays were negative, I was not too optimistic, because this is an injury that you take the shot, you might feel good. The adrenaline gets you through the game. Didn't get him through the game, which makes it even worse. But you can have hairline fractures in there. When he puts his skate on, whether it be tonight, tomorrow, he might tweak a little bit. There might be a sharp pain. So in my case, I'm almost hoping that it's a knee injury, a bruise of the knee, and he'll be back in a couple days. I
know. Well, you saw him take and block a shot with his foot. You saw him block a shot with his knee. It could be anything. They listed as lower body. If you were listing an ailment for Marty Turco, it might be Turco rust, because he saw his first game action in the NHL since March 17th, 2011. He looked pretty good. Here's Turco on his performance.
It was good to get in there. I mean, every minute I felt a little bit better and more comfortable. But, you know, you just wish you make a couple of saves and give the guys a better chance and a little more momentum.
How much are the Bees going to rely on him moving forward? Because it seems like Tim Thomas is certainly off his game of late.
Well, you can't put it all on Timmy Thomas, because the defense, the forwards, there's been a lot of mistakes within their own end, but he definitely doesn't look as sharp as he has in the past, or at the time this year, or last year. He looked a lot better than he does now. As far as Marty, I'd put him in tomorrow night in Tampa if I was the coach. I just feel that it's a kind of a fresh start for this team. Get a new guy in there, usually a team, which they played pretty good once he got in the net yesterday, so a team will play better team defense in front of him. And as far as him last night, I was really impressed.
Let's take a look back to Sunday. This hit from Evgeni Malkin on Johnny Boychuk. We got some news from the league on Monday. We're going to show it to you. You give us your reaction to Malkin's hit on Boychuk. It came in the third period of that 5-2 loss for the Bruins. We're going to show it to you and get your reaction. Here you go.
Yeah, what I don't like about it is that Boychuk did not see Malkin coming. You see him go into the corner here quick. He sees the one defender, but does not see Malkin come. And this is an instance where Malkin has to understand the situation, where he knows Boychuk's going to move the puck, and he needs to figure that out and read the play, and either wrap him up like Brian Burke is talking about without slamming him from behind, or just take a different angle. But for me, I was very, very surprised that this was not a suspension.
All right, well, we put it to the viewers on our NESN.com. It's our daily poll question. Straight up, should Evgeni Malkin have been suspended for that hit? I say yes. Mark Mowers, you also say yes?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I think a lot of guys in that Bees locker room, that dressing room, would certainly agree. Not quite Matt Cook, but it's still pretty bad. And Johnny Boychuk, lucky he didn't suffer anything more serious than just getting his bell rung.
Yeah, he's taken a couple hits here of late, and he's bounced back, which obviously at a time like this, they need him to continue on the ice.
All right, Mark Mowers, we're going to see him Tuesday night for Bruins Face-Off Live as the Bees limp into Tampa, where the Lightning sure don't care how their injury situations affect him. Thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Randy.
All right. Of course, Mr. Mowers will not be alone for Bruins Face-Off Live. We remind you, 7 o'clock sharp for that. Puck drop from Tampa is set for 7:30.